Hey, good morning. So glad that you could join with us today. Are you well? Are you ready for a great workout? Come on, show me some love down in the comments. Let me know that you're here. Let me know that you're ready. Okay, today is our low intensity interval training workout. We're going to focus on just 8 exercises. We're going to do them 3 times through. We're going to work for a certain amount of time, have a short interval in between. But the aim of the game this morning is we want to keep that intensity level low and we want to keep moving the whole time. Okay, so it's going to be around about 25 minutes. We're going to start with a warm-up in just a moment. I want you to make sure you've got space around you. You'll need a drink. You will need something to wipe yourself off. It's going to get a little bit tasty. Alright, so I'm going to pop some music on. We're going to warm up. Okay, just begin with a nice easy jog. Try and stay as light as you can on those feet. A little bit of movement with the arms. Okay, take some nice deep breaths. Let's start getting that oxygen into the lungs. We want to start moving that body, taking it through those joints through some big ranges of motion. So we're going to start off with those butt kicks. Now, I want you to drive those elbows back, bring the arms forward. That's it, now moving into high knees. So I've got my knees just out slightly to the side. Good, we can bring those arms up and over. Okay, now we're going to keep the knees coming up, maybe a little bit narrower. Then we're going to reach opposite arm, opposite leg, up above the head. Now we're going to move into a modified jack. Tapping out to the side, bring those arms up to about shoulder level. That's good. Are you starting to warm up this morning? I think it was about 3, maybe 4 degrees. So still a little bit of a nip in the air where I am. What's the weather like where you are? Okay, just a few more seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Take a rest there. We're going to work on warming those joints up now, starting at the shoulders. Plant the feet. We're going to circle forwards with our shoulders. Try and get those circles a bit bigger each time. Then we'll pause and we'll change direction. Good, so rolling backwards. Get as big as you can. And rest. Okay, now we're going to go into some windmills. Nice big arm circles. Get those fingers nice and wide. Open up those shoulders. And then we'll pause and change direction. That's it, as big as you can. And then we'll rest. Bringing it down to our chest. Give ourselves a hug. Arms back. Open up the chest. Come on, if you've done this warm-up with me a few times now, some of you more than a few times, you wouldn't mind a penny for every time you've done it. You will probably be doing these movements before I am. That's good. Alright, last one. And rest. Moving down to our midriff, we're going to do our trunk twist. Arms off to the side. And we're pivoting on the toes. We're just trying to reach round as far as we comfortably can. And last couple of times. And rest. Okay. Moving down to our hips. Feet about shoulder width, hands on the waist. We're going to hip circle. Nice, come on, build those circles up. 2 and 1. Then we'll pause, and now we'll go in the opposite direction. If you're anything like me, one direction kind of looks circular, and the other one looks a bit more like a square. But I'm working on it. 2 and 1, and rest. Okay, we're going to take our hands out front, make a light fist, and then we're just going to circle those wrists round. Take your time, aim to get the biggest circle you can with the wrist. Now we're going to pause and change that direction. That's great. Nice big circle. And rest. Okay, we're going to move down to our ankles now. I want you to point the toes forward, and we're just going to focus on taking that ankle through a nice big circle, pointing those toes out. Then we're going to switch direction. Always remember, if you struggle with the balance with these exercises, a bit like me there, then you want to have something that you can lean on, just to maybe a finger touch, and that will help give you some support. Okay, opposite leg, point the toes forward. That's it. Good, nice big circles. And then I want you to change direction. Lovely. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, great job guys. Are you ready for our main workout? As I mentioned earlier, 8 exercises, approximately 25 minutes, and then we are done. This is not a HIIT class. This is not go as hard or go home as you can, if that makes sense. This is low intensity. It's about you keeping a nice, low, steady effort the whole time. If you think that's going to be easy, hopefully after one round you'll think again. Alright guys, I'm going to pop the countdown on, and we're going to start in 15 seconds. Our first exercise this morning is our modified jack. We're going to bring the arms up to the shoulders, tap the feet out to the side. We're starting in 5 seconds. Get ready. Alright, off you go. So come on, what does low intensity look like for you? It could be something similar to this. It might be a little bit quicker. I want you to try and keep that head and chest up, bring those arms up to the shoulders, light taps out to the side. Why are we doing a jack in this particular way? Well, it's because these workouts are joint friendly. I could get you to jump with both feet, but for some people that might be an issue. So we keep the feet on solid ground. Okay, come on, just gentle jog in place now. We're going to do a series of different movements during our recovery time so that we're always moving. Okay, next exercise is going to be a lateral squat walk. I'm going to start demonstrating. We're going to get ready to go in 5 seconds. We're going to take 2 steps across, 2 steps back. Aim of the game with this one is we want to try and stay as low as we can whilst keeping that head and chest up. So we've got our legs loaded. We're moving nice and smoothly, side to side. If space is an issue, look what we can do. 1 step across, 1 step back. Hey, come on. Don't say I'm not good to you guys. You might be doing this in your closet, for all I know. Alright, good stuff. Come on, back to that jogging place. Now what I will say is, there is no official rest break. So this 20 seconds where we just keep the feet moving, that's a good time to have a drink. Okay, We're now going to do a cross-body wood chop. Plant the feet, reach down to the side, and you're going to rotate up to the top corner on the opposite side. So soften the knees, keep the core pulled in nice and tight. I want you to keep that head and chest up. Now we are just working on the one side just now. We're going to come to the opposite side in just a moment. In fact, it's not going to be the next exercise, it'll be the one after that, okay? But I'm going to keep you right, so don't worry. Okay, come on. Jog it out into place. Next exercise, we can perform standing up, or we can go to the floor. It's going to be a slow motion mountain climber. So standing, we can reach like this to the floor. We can do it like this, weight forward, and you're just going to bring that knee under the chest, take it back, try not to let the knee or the feet touch the floor as you bring that knee forward, so you're feeling a nice squeeze through that abdominal area. We're keeping a straight line from the head down to the feet, making sure we're keeping that body weight all forward. Come on, slow and controlled. We've got about 5 seconds to go. Okay, back to that jogging place. Come on, surely you're getting warmer now. Alright, we're going to go back to that wood chop for our next exercise, but we're going to do the opposite side. Okay, let's get in place. Bend the knees, reach down, then we're going to rotate up. So notice I'm keeping those feet flat on the floor. Knees and toes are pointing forward as best as possible. Pull that belly button through towards the spine. Reach down, reach up. It's a nice big rotational movement. Five more seconds. And just jog in place. Our next exercise is going to be another jack variation. This time we're going to be chest pressing. So palms are facing forward, feet start together. Then we're tapping out to the side. That's it. So push from the chest, arms straight out front. And I want you to try and imagine you're pushing something very heavy away from you. Okay, so it's not just a throw of the arms out front. It's a very intentional push. It's probably better being called a push jack rather than a press. Okay, because that kind of carries the kind of sentiment that we want. Press, and then bring those hands back in. Nice, come on, jog it out. Okay, our next exercise, you're going to love me for this one. It is our regular skater, not a speed skater. Let me show you. You're going to go down into a narrow squat. You're going to step across, then you're going to step back. Okay, so you can do it a couple of ways. You can stay down low like this, so it's very similar to the squat walk, or you can have a bit more of a looping movement, remembering to land as softly as we can on those feet. Now with the arms, you can have the arms out front, you can have them on the shoulder, but with this one, we want to make sure we're getting down into as deep a squat as we can. Woo. Told you you'd love me for that one. How are the legs feeling? Okay, if you love me for that one, oh, you're just going to adore me for the next one. We're going to do a two-step dash. Let me show you what it looks like. 2 steps, touch, 2 steps, touch. So 2 big strides, touch the floor, 2 big strides, touch the floor. Good, now, try and keep that head and chest up. I'll show you from the side. So you sit into that squat. Oh, there's a lot of squatting movements this morning. Well, I figured if you did the strength workout on Wednesday with me, we did an awful lot of upper body. So we've got to address the balance. Come on, last couple of seconds. Well done. Alright guys, that is us through our 8 exercises, but that's just one round. Are you ready? Going into round 2, starting off with the modified jack. Okay. So come on, arms up to shoulder height. So they need to be any higher. We're pulling that tummy in nice and tight. Taking those feet off to the side, tapping out. Come on, keeping that continuous movement. Needs to be low intensity for you. Just slow it down if you need to. Doesn't mean you won't be sweating, guys. It's just going to be challenging. But I want you to make sure you can do the exercise for the amount of time required. Okay, little jog in place. For you, it could be just a march in place. You choose. Next up, lateral squat walk. I'm going to show you from the side. Let's get down into that squat. I'll take my hands out to the side, 2 steps across, 2 steps back. Loading those thighs up. Make it 1 step across. If space is a premium in your humble abode, wherever you may be doing this workout. Come on, last 10 seconds. Well done, guys, make it work. Woo. All right, nicely done. We're back to those wood chops already. I'm gonna have a sip of water. Much needed. Alright, I'm going to start on the opposite side to last time. Here we go. So last time I started on my left, so this time it's on my right. It doesn't really matter, as long as we work both sides, just to make sure we are working equally on each side of the body. Excuse me. That's good, come on, nice tight core, pull in, those abs in, rotate, and back into that recovery movement. Can you see, I'm starting to glow already. 1 round down, working our way through round 2. It's all good, guys, you can only get better. Slow-mo climber, either standing or to the floor. Here we go. Come on, bum down, brace the abs, drive that knee as far forward as you can, keeping good control. Come on, if you're doing it standing, you are challenging those stabilizing muscles. Okay, use for balance. Down on the floor here. Woo. We are challenging that whole abdominal area. Of course, we're using the arms, legs as well, so can't forget about those. Down on the ground. Okay, back to the wood chop. Opposite side this time. Let's go. Reach down. Rotate up. Make sure you're working the opposite side. That's it. Come on. So you're keeping your head and chest tall. Reach down and back as far as you can. And I haven't mentioned it so far this morning, but please, make sure you're looking at the screen and you're giving me your biggest, broadest smile. Come on. We've got a lot to be thankful for. Woo! Well done. All right, guys. Come on, appreciate your effort. It's low intensity, but it's not easy. Okay, we're going into those press jacks. It's going to give you a little side view. Hands at chest height, palms forward. Here we go. Come on, controlled press off to the side. What I will say here is, if you want to crank it up a little, okay, still keeping it relatively low intensity, feel free. If you are inclined to add in those jumps, remember, got to keep it joint friendly. No time for hammering the joints. If you want to still be doing these kind of workouts in the next 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years, that's what I'm looking for, guys. All right. All right, we're going back to those skaters. Are you ready? We'll start off to the side, down into that squat. So that's a jump across, landing nice and softly. Okay, we can completely take that jump out if we need to, but I want you to try and get down as low as you can. All right, you are going to feel it on those thighs in particular. So just want you to do that variation that you can work best with. Okay, no heavy pounding of those joints, but we do want to load up those thigh muscles, building strength in the bones, building and maintaining lean muscle tissue. Woo. Come on. All right, exercise number 8. We've got that two-step dash coming off. I'm going to get in position, off to the side. Are you ready, guys? Okay, off you go. 2 big steps. Reach down low, and your aim is to keep that upper body as tall as you can. So please squat down, but try not to hinge forward like this. We don't want that head down, we want that head up. So, that's it, come on, good posture. Tall chest, tall head, flat back. Nice big strides. Use the space you've got. If it's 1 big step, that's fine. Okay, jog it out. 2 rounds down, folks. Back to the top. Modify jacks for the last time. That's it. Come on. Keep that chest up. Pull those shoulders back. Come on, keep it low intensity. Just looking for that steady movement. Keeping us going. Good, come on. Raising that pulse. Making the heartbeat a little faster. Good, come on, jog it out. Whatever you do, just try and keep those feet moving, guys. Okay, lateral squat walk. Okay, down into that squat. Step. You want to stay at that same height the whole time. You're probably thinking, how does this differ from the skater? Well, notice we're not bobbing up and down. We are keeping at that same height. So we've almost got like a squat hold position, but we are walking laterally off to the side. Nice, come on. Almost there, guys. Woo! Are you sitting comfortably, uncomfortably? Come on, you're saying, Lee, that doesn't make sense. Comfortably, uncomfortable? Yeah, that's the best way I can describe it. Back into our wood chops. 5 seconds. Plant those feet, knees a little soft. Reach down, rotate up. I'm adding a little bit of power into this. I'm bringing my arms up quickly. Quick return. But notice I'm trying to keep as controlled as possible. I'm trying to just rotate the torso, toes and knees, stay facing forward. Good stuff. Whew. Need to get rid of some of that sweat before it starts to drip in the eyes. See me fumbling around. Where's the camera? Alright guys, slow-mo climber, standing, onto the ground. Come on. Knee under the chest. Let's keep it as controlled as possible. Anybody ever remember that game, Buzz Off? Where you had to try not to touch that metal shape with that kind of tool. This is a bit like Buzz Off. Try not to touch the floor, otherwise you hear eh. Okay, whew. That was a blast from the past, wasn't it? I'm old enough to remember Buzz Off. Some of you are thinking, Lee, Buzz Off. That's okay, no offense taken. Alright, wood chops, opposite side. So come on, powerful and intentional is an option here, like I am. Or if you want to do more controlled, just getting that rotational movement in, that's absolutely fine. Knees are forward, toes are to the front, core is braced. Nice, 5 more seconds. And back into that recovery. Yeah, the sweat's starting to show on the top now. Back of my head is just wringing wet. Press jacks, palms forward. Here we go. So remember, intentional push away from the body. Drive those elbows back. Keeping those knees soft. Tap to the side. That's it, come on. Try and maintain. Got just over 10 seconds left. Doing amazing, guys. Come on. This is good work. 3, 2, 1. Jog it out. Alright, we've got 2 more exercises left. No finisher this morning. If you want a finisher, these 2 exercises This is your finisher, okay? Skaters coming up. Come on, down. Then it's that loop. And then you're down, back into that deep and narrow squat. Take that arms forward, that's fine. Arms onto the shoulders, absolutely fine. You might want to use the arms just to help with the size of that skater hop. Last couple of seconds. Woo. That's it. Jog it out. Right feet. Take some deep breaths. Two-step dash. And this is us. Finito, finito. Let's go. 2 big steps. Reach down low. Touch the floor if you're able. If not, just reach down. Keep that head and chest nice and proud. Okay, less than 10 seconds, guys. Come on. Let's stay with it. Stick to the plan. Woo. And rest. Good job. All right, let's turn that volume down just a little. Come on, eye to eye. How are you doing? Are you sweating? Try and keep movement going. Have a little drink. Wipe yourself off. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm just going to take it into a march in place. Alright, come on. That was a little bit of food for the body. Well, you know what I mean, don't you? Something to do you good for the body. I want to give you something now that hopefully is going to do good for your mind, good for your heart, and good for your soul and your spirit. Alright, remember, we try and cover every base in these workouts as best as we can. So here goes. Let's get some nice relaxing music on. I love my chill vibes. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Okay. Right, guys. This morning, how can I encourage you? Well, let me make this statement. This is something that I was thinking about earlier. I was listening to something and really just got me thinking, and I thought, wow, if I can pass this on to somebody else, this could maybe help somebody this morning. So this could be you. It certainly helped me. I want you to know this morning that life isn't just about you. Alright? Now you might think, well, okay, I know that, Lee. But yeah, I was thinking, how often do I make everything about me? You know, what affects me, how things make me feel. What about me? What about me? What about me? And maybe you're the same. Maybe you're aware of that. What I want to say to you this morning is, how can you make your life about somebody else? Even if it's just one person. Now hopefully, like me, you would like to think that your life is going to affect in a positive way more than 1 or 2 people. Okay? But, you know, the chances are, each day, we might only have a handful of people that we can influence positively. So I want you to come back to that thought this morning. It's not about me. It's not about you. It's not about me. I want you to go today and think about how you can have a positive impact on as many other people as possible. Whether it's by something you say, whether it's by something you do, alright, maybe if it's by something you don't do. Alright, but I want you to think about that today. And remember that life isn't about you. It involves you, but it isn't about you. It's about others. Alright, come on. Is that good? Food for the soul? Food for the spirit? Something for the mind? Okay, shake those arms off. We're going to go into that cool down. Just with some gentle movements. Come on, reach those arms up. We're climbing without climbing. Then we're going to bring those arms out front. You can even do a push-in. There you go. So we're pressing without pressing. See what I'm doing there? That's it. Okay. Come on, take those arms down towards the floor. We're slowing it down. Just give those arms a shake out. And then we're just going to go into that march with the arm swing. Keeping those feet as light as we can on the floor. Just want you to imagine those arms floating up, floating back. That's it, nice and easy. And then we're going to bring it to a rest in 3, and 2, and 1, and rest. Okay, let's take our feet wide. We want to soften our knees, cross our arms over out front. Then we're going to reach down, bring the arms wide, reach up, and then we're going to repeat. Nice big deep breath in as you reach up, exhale as we relax and come down. Come on, how slow can you go? Imagine you're in suspended animation. It's slow. It's focused. Thinking about those big circles you are drawing with the arms. Thinking about those big deep breaths you are drawing in. And we'll do it one last time. And then we're going to relax. Okay. Bring those feet together. We're going to reach up with one arm. Take that hand onto the upper back. Bring the other arm up and over. Hand onto the elbow. And we're holding that elbow just gently in place. Then we're going to push gently on the elbow, taking the hand a little further down the back. If we're able, if not, just hold it where you are. As long as it is comfortable, then it's not painful. Just stay right where you are. You can also go a little bit further if you're able. Always keep that in mind, guys. There's nothing set in stone. If it isn't comfortable for you, do not do it. And relax. Okay, opposite side. We're going to repeat. Elbow in place, hold that position. We're going to push a little bit further. And then a little bit further again. One last time. And relax. Okay, we're now going to move down to upper back, back of the shoulders. So we're going to bring both arms forward, round the upper back off, holding that stretch between the shoulder blades. Taking the arms out a little further, just to make that stretch a lot bigger. And then just a little further, if you can. relax. Okay, coming to our chest, front of the shoulders, we're going to take our hands into the lower back. We're going to draw our shoulders back. So imagine you're trying to bring your elbows towards each other. Chest is opened up, shoulders are back, and we're just holding that stretch. Shoulders back a little further. Hold again. And then just back a little further. One more time. And relax. Okay, now we're going to stretch out the sides. Take the feet a little wider than the shoulders. You're going to reach up with one arm. Lean over, nice and slowly to the side. Once you feel that stretch at the side of the body, just hold that position. Opposite arm can just track down the side of the leg and just sit comfortably at the side. Now we're going to exhale, move into the stretch a little further. Once we find that stretch again, we want to hold that position. And then we're just going to move into the stretch a little bit further. One last time. And then we're going to slowly come back up. Repeating on the opposite side. Up tall. Start to lean over. Hand just tracks down the side of the leg. Hold that position. Now we're going to ease in just a little further. Holding that stretch once more. And then just a little further. Finish that stretch off. And then relax. Okay, we're going to move down to the bottom half of the body now. We'll do the back of our legs and our glutes first. So I want you to just take a step forward, pointing the toes up. Then we're just going to hinge at the hips. So sitting the hips back, keeping the back nice and straight. We can find something to lean on, or we can just place our body weight onto the opposite leg. Now to increase the stretch, we're just going to sit the hips back a little bit further if we're able. If not, just stay right where you are. As long as it's safe for you to do so, you can hold that stretch. And then a little bit further again, just increasing for a final time. And then slowly back up. Okay, we're going to repeat that on the opposite leg. So make it nice and straight. Gently sit the hips back. Try and keep those toes pointing up. Sitting a little deeper into the stretch. And hold. And then just a little deeper. Final time. And relax. Okay. We're now going to do the front of the thighs. So I want you to bring one heel up towards the glutes. Again, if balance is an issue, just find something that you can lean on for support. Turn to the side a little just so you can see there. Hips are forward. So we're going to try and bring that heel up a little bit higher, if possible. So feeling that stretch, front of the thigh, front of the hip. And then just a little bit higher again. And relax. Okay, let's repeat that on the opposite side just as we finish off. We're staying nice and tall, hips are forward, heel towards the bum. Okay, now we're going to bring that heel up a little higher. Try and push those hips forward. And then a little bit higher. Final time. And 3, 2, 1. And then relax. And come on, give yourself a massive hand. Well done, guys. That completes our workout for today. Hope you enjoyed that. Hope you got some benefit and some value from that. Really appreciate you getting it done. Please let us know in the comments how it was for you. Always love to hear from you. Just going to turn that music down a little. There we go. All right, so listen, enjoy the rest of your Friday. Have a fantastic weekend, and I look forward to seeing you very, very soon. Take it easy. Stay safe. Okay, awkward time in front of the camera. All right, bye guys.